Yes friends, so welcome back to our next video. Now in today's video friends, we will discuss in details the export process, that how you can start the export process from your country, not only from India, from other countries also, and also we'll link with import also. So very first, you know about export from India, at least you know probably more than 150 or 200 companies are operating in international market, and every company has 5, 10, 20, 30 country managers. In Nairobi alone, Kenya alone, there are at least 400 Indians as a country managers or chief of the pharmaceutical companies. Same is true in most of African countries, in CIS and other Southeast and other countries. Now, my experience says that out of these 2000 people, those who are based outside India, at least many of them, they have floated their own companies, parallel companies. Either they resigned, they left their job and started their business. At least 15, 20 are my close friends. They were medical rep, they were country managers, and now they are exporting product from India to other countries with their own company's level. So they design a company name, they decide brand names, and then they get product manufactured from third party. So when you want to export, there are two types of process. One is, if you have your own plant, you are owner of your own pharmaceutical plant, then process is one. If you don't have your own manufacturing plant, but you have marketing capabilities, you have relations abroad, you have good repo and knowledge about those countries, you can start export. So let us focus first on this. When others plant you want to export from others plant, I think many my managers, medical rep and country managers would be interested to know this. So if you don't have pharmaceutical plant friends, still you can start the process of export. Remember, in any country, they registered first the plant, the factory, not you, not your company. Okay? So they will see the site master file details about the manufacturing unit, and manufacturing unit will be registered in every company. Since you are not owner of the plant, now what you should do? So you as a, say for example, say take any name, say Mr. Sharma. You don't have a plant. Now you search a plant who has good accreditations, WHO GMP or more, have agreement with them. Go there, meet the management, and you say, I will represent your company or manufacture some products for me. So you have to do critical analysis, whether injectable, oral solid, dry syrup, what segment you want to go decide. Go to those companies with accreditation and make an agreement. So now this man, Sharma, should make an agreement with this company, or legal agreement, which is chamberized and absolute in notary is done, legal document, that for 4 years or 5 years, now I will represent this company. I have license, I have authority to export products. So have this agreement done. Now once you have done this, now float your own company with necessary government licenses for export house, for this take licenses, your drug license, storage license, and gumasta or other licenses you take. But important is you have an agreement. Okay. Now it is allowed in many countries to have tri-party agreement. To have tri-party agreement. So between plant and Sharma, there will be now between country what country you want to export. So between this country, because this country will register the plant. Now your company will have a tri-party agreement. So with this tri-party agreement now, either you have your own branch, if your financial capacity, have your own branch, your own company, because packaging will cost, remember it, and there is a minimum batch size. So if you don't have enough money, take their brand and have a tri-party agreement. So now you are the owner of your marketing company, you have agreement with the manufacturing unit, and now you go to the country. So they will register now a 3-in-1 tri-party agreement. So now you can invoice, prepare purchase order, perform an invoice, and you can export products to those countries. This is happening, and so many people are doing it. Same is true even for others. If you are my friends in Kenya, say for example, my Sanjay Prajapati ji, he doesn't have a plant in Kenya, but he manufactures products from India, and with his own company name, own brand name, he is importing and marketing in Kenya. So all over the world you can do it. Make an agreement with the manufacturing unit, come to India, make an agreement. You are a marketing company, register that plant in your country. So with this tri-party agreement, friends, everybody, those who have money, money muscles, because in business, remember in export, you need a bare minimum capacity to have finances. So this is the way for you to start the export. So in future, the plant cannot, the factory cannot export product without you, because this tri-party agreement is registered with FDA, local FDA or Ministry of Health, or with NAFDAC, or with the licensing authority in that country. It is registered. For example, this pharmacy poison board in so it is registered there. So you are secure, the factory is secure that this man, he represents and he will give me business. And you are secure because without you the plant cannot export those products which you have agreement. So this is legal process, friends. So if you don't have your plant, this is the way. So you can now check the process. Okay. If you need any more support, any more guidance, you can always email. You are welcome. But my vision, is that more and more people export from India, and let us make Indian pharmaceutical industry very strong worldwide, not only in volume but in value. So select products which are technical products, which are the more advanced molecules. Focus on those. Don't focus on paracetamol and ciprofloxacin and amoxicillin. Focus on advanced drugs, friends. Okay? So this is one. Now the process, if you have your own manufacturing plant, so first, as per the accreditations, decide where you should enter. With WHO GMP, you can enter African continent, but it is not allowed in Europe and other developed countries. There you need, for example, if you want US, it should be US FDA approved plant. If you want any entry in Europe, it should be EU GMP. Similarly for others also. So, as per the accreditation, you decide what countries you will enter. And second, this is for directors. This point is about your finances capabilities. Because on an average, entry to one country, friends, cost any company at least around 20 to 25,000 US dollar. You will pay money for the plant inspection, inspector expenses, dossier submission, and don't depend the other party only will spend the money. It is not possible every time. It is good that those importing company also will pay the fees, but ultimately you have to reimburse it. Okay? So as per your financial, and then you have to travel also. You have to send your product manager or marketing manager, and so export is not. The company I worked there, 150,000 euro were spent only on registration. How much? 150,000 euro my director paid only for registration in Francophone area. Each product was average was 4,000. So it is a big money if you calculate multiply by 90. So as per your financial capabilities and accreditation, your plant have the will. Very important, I am telling you, this word is WILL. Have the will. You know, have the will that I want to enter export market. You know, so many companies are great in India, but they have not done so good in export market. And there are many companies in India, nobody knows, but in worldwidely they are doing excellent business. So remember the requirements and your attitude, your thinking, what you do at domestic market and international market is not similar. So you now as a director have a strong will to do business and decide your accreditations and your finances. Now you have decided to enter international market. So very first important step for any company is to have a strong regulatory department, because in export you need to have very strong scientific data about your product. Dossiers have to be prepared, and there are special people, they prepare dossier. You can outsource also. There are private people, they make dossier. For example, in French, for Francophone, in that the language has to be French, Portuguese, or other Arabic. So there are others also. You can outsource. That is also very expensive. But the best is you have your own small team of 2-3 people, trained, qualified people, those who can have strong regulatory department. So have the regulatory department and give them the task of preparing your dossier and SMF. And as already we have discussed, analyze your capacity. Which country you can. Now in Latin America, in one country, in Brazil, if you want to enter, one product will cost you at least 60-70,000 US dollar, one dosage for one product. If you want 5 product, your 300,000 3 product means almost $200,000 will go only in that process. So analyze your capacity, okay, and based on your capacity, now decide the basket and the countries, and now appoint agent. We have discussed in earlier video how to find out a agent, local technical support, or your distributor. So appoint a distributor, make an agreement with him, all legal documents chamberized, and whatever you have to do that. So you have now appointed a agent. Now very important, you have to support him quickly, timely. He is your partner, but partner doesn't mean he will himself will do. You have to push. You have to even visit, go there, don't sleep and think he will now take action. I know one company, 3 years that fellow did not reply email. Then one day he told me, Sharmaji is not even replying, we had own agent. What is it? Same distributor, they were talking, I appointed with him and started business. I just phoned him. I personally go there and I meet him. I said, they want to do business, why don't you? So it was just, like the key. Car is there, everything is there, petrol, tire, everything is there. Only somebody has to press the key. And when you do key like this, the engine will start. That is what was done. Nothing more. So now, when you have appointed agent, now provide him all the documents, friends, like your site master files, dossiers, the product you want, take its support, and dossier has to be pre-evaluated. Remember, better is you call somebody from that country as a part of regulatory team. He will come to your plant, because plant visit also will be the first thing before this. So now plant approval. So the people will come there. In most of the cases they come. They will see your plant, inspect your plant. So better is to have pre-inspection. Call somebody, he will tell you the areas of improvement, areas where you are lacking. So invest, that spend the money, because if you come, you pay the fees and the plant rejected or not done properly, it is a big loss of time. Forget money, $4,000-5,000 is nothing, but your time will go. Okay, so for your when you appoint your distributor, prepare your, pay the fees, apply, these all the documents. First plant registration, pay the fees, transfer the money, everything you do. Then they will give you appointment, people will come, will visit your plant. But if you have already US FDA or high, then they will not bother even to visit. Just pay the fees and your plant will be okay, because already you have US FDA. Okay, so then now your plant is approved. Now prepare dossier, your regulatory will do that. Preparing dossier, samples, everything. Different countries have different sample requirement. Somewhere 100 bottle, 50 bottle, 200. So everything has to be shipped properly there. Okay, and now after you have done it and the local distributor has paid your fees, product registration fees, sometime, majority the local distributor pays, and that is the system, and you reduce that money from the business what you do. Okay, so after this, now you got product registration done. Product registration. So once now you got product registered, you have golden egg in your hand, because that product now you can export. And export means either through your distributor or your agent you appointed as a private market, or you can take participation in all tender business. In most of countries, tender business is big business. And in tender, if your company, your products are registered, you get better price. So it is not always the lowest price, friends. At least the country I stayed quite long, they will give you 25% more price if your product is registered, and they will reject even the lesser price product if plant is not registered, because we discuss quality. Every country wants quality product, even paying a little more money. So if you registered your plant, registered your product, you will have a better price. This is what is regulated market. Actually, as far as my experience goes, it is only in regulated market. The unregulated market, I don't know, and I don't suggest also anybody, because sometimes your product will go, your payment will go, there is no process, and you go ask money, and if your one consignment money goes, your all profit is washed out. So this not illegal money, but shortcut or non-regulated market business, I don't suggest, and I have no idea. This is the regulated market through process, friends. So now you got product registration. Now after product registration, okay, negotiate with your party what business module you want. We'll discuss in next video. Pricing also depends on different business module, whether you will be responsible for promotion, or he will you give the lowest rate and you forget it. It is your product, you sell any price, give me my money. That what you want actually, depending on that subject we'll take in next video after some time. So when product is registered, now you are free to take participation in tender, in private market, export. And again, we have seen all documents, the QC reports, analysis report, everything has to go properly with the invoice, with the the documents. But when you put it on either by air or on ship or full container or in loose cargo, whatever you want, generally it is full container, 20 feet full container products goes. That is the standard procedure, because quantity CBM will be like that. So export your product. So friends, this is some brief about exports. There are enormous opportunities for export. Whole world is waiting. India is considered as the pharmacy of the world. And after Corona, when our friends, produce the world's best quality vaccines, and that has given a big boost. Really, thank you very much, the government of India, for supporting vaccine manufacturers, and Corona is the time when Indian drug industry got a new recognition, friends. I will say the Indian industry before Corona and after Corona. After Corona, world has seen the capabilities what we have about quality, because manufacturing vaccine is the most difficult, the thing, most advanced vaccines and immunological products. So we have good respect, good image in market. So many plants are there waiting for you. What you can do now, even if you don't have your manufacturing plant, at least some of you, those who are watching this video, start the process, accumulate some money, take partnership with your distributor, wholesale, accumulate around $30,000-40,000 and go for it. And there are manufacturers, so many, they are waiting actually for contract manufacturing. In India probably there are more than 300 good plants, GMP, WHO GMP, CGMP compliant plant, more than 300, they are waiting for you. If you go with them and you promise them business, they will make agreement with you and then focus on your marketing skills. So with this, my message is, those who are listening this video, have courage, rise friends, make India a great exporting country, particularly in high-end value-added products. Tonnage wise already we are exporting, but focus on those who are advanced molecules which are off the patent, and you can enter those markets. And again to say, focus on quality, zero mistake. India's top company, India's top 1, 2, 3, even these companies there are mistakes. India's biggest company, number 1, 2, 3, they in export they make mistakes and the consignment comes back because either quality issue or some documentation issue or some issue. So zero error, friends, should be the goal. No room for any mistake. So with this, I hope you have enjoyed listening video. More we'll discuss later on. Thank you very much.